Kayak Apex, we're doing video 3. I haven't seen anyone react to the armored barricade yet, but I've seen more people review the flipping fossilizer. As you can see, this is crowbar, but this is me armoring up crowbar with fossilizer pieces, a Peltier multiple pieces. Crankcase, crankcase with multiple pieces. Now, to be honest, seeing how they repainted crowbar to be crankcase instead of repainting berserker to be more accurate, I just call gold crankcase technically hood crowbar. But if you want to be accurate, figure so no one pops up for me, yeah, this crankcase. Though technically when I bought him on eBay, it was labeled as crowbar. So yeah, but I'm gonna be name accurate on the figure and not design, because it's a toy off a figure, and all toys are accurate to the show anyway, or series or wherever they're from. At the end of this, I will be bringing up repaints to some of the Dread and Berserkers. I think I'll make the video longer, so I might even throw in something else. I won't be doing like the ideas for fossilizers or Dreads, but I will be making a full, more of a named cameo. And oh wait a minute, I should be charging my phone at this point. Dang it. And I'll show images, but ooh. Alright. So let's just get this going. Let's get the overview first. If I can, let me just change the angle. Alright. So we're going to overview it. Let me show you one of my phone, the phone that I have on me. But as you can, okay, it's not really picking it up per se. Okay, so you can't really see the eyes too well, but that doesn't really matter. If y'all already know what the figure looks like, we're just focused on the arm piece. Alright, so as you can tell, you got the front chest piece, which is the T-Rex piece being held in, which encircles around the arm, and then the back of the dreads and hooks up here. You know what I'm saying? So here's chest armor, back armor. The chest armor, as you can see, is holding the classic dread weapon, which is the bomb spears. It holds them in, which also I'm not gonna go over like how like Berserk, how like it's funny how Berserk got a figure and not Dreadbot when Berserker didn't have the film, or he had a vehicle form, or in the fact that he getting bomb spirit. Seeing how Tekka that's not Studio's figure, so it's not being accurate. While for Crankcase I can go off a little bit because Studio's supposed to be as accurate as possible. But my thing is, technically, we've only seen Crowbar and Crankcase use the bomb spears. Berserker can use whatever, because he said they did. It's read to say he was in the Chicago War. So, that's the thing. Also, the assaulters or whatever Hatchie's group is can't. Hatchie could have possibly had a pair. Because Hatchie could have possibly just ripped one off his back and tossed it, or he would have delivered them to Crowbar and Crankcase. But I haven't seen the Dreads in the games really use it. I think Enforcer might temporarily throw one, but I'm not sure. And we're not worried about that. So let's go to his weapons he gets from the armor. So we got, originally I didn't have these pieces, I had just this, but I wanted to be more gunny as possible. So here we got him having dual bone guns, that's what I'm going to call these, which whenever we get back to my storage, when a Berserker will be having a bone gun because he's missing pieces, he's missing the bomb spear and some pieces, so he'll be having a bone gun and one of my old broken Optimus guns. So you have two of these. And then he actually, this is a grenade launcher in his back, so he can legit, like, boom, 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 and blow people up. Alright. Now we can go with the, some, I guess, comparisons of an armored one. Decepticon ready to just kill everybody, especially wreckers. Because wreckers always like to go bombing, and the wreckers are also supposed to be mercenaries. Why not? Let's have the assassins prepared to fight the mercenaries, right? I don't have any wreckers. I don't think none of the Transformers figures I ever had were wreckers. I gotta think about all the Transformers figures I had from all series. And no, I never once had a wrecker. Never once had a wrecker. So whenever I get these in this 2-pack, that'll be my first wrecker. So let's have some last night where we see, oh dang, it got dark outside a little bit. Oh wait, oh, it had the box anyway. Okay, I opened the box. Okay. Infernicus is winning his shadow, so I think I should have him here to have more light. You see the size varies here. And then we got Deep Cover, which is smaller than him. I'm not really surprised. And then Optimus Primal, which, okay, it's not really that much taller than him either. I don't know if you got to see the full overcast of the weapons from the top, but here you go. That's how it's holding them in. I will have an alternate weapon format when I'm talking about ideas, and the bomb spears will be hooked into this instead, into the actual guns. Just to let you know. Now that we have that, I think I'll turn on the light for this part. Okay. This orange light seems to be like hideous. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Plus, with some of the natural light outside helps. It's just another room I'm playing wouldn't work. So, thing I'm gonna mention. So, we're going over the repaints. Besides this, last time I checked, they did say they were going to do a Studios Hatchet. So technically, we'll have all the dreads in the fourth movie. Not the fourth movie, the third movie, and whatnot. We probably won't have the whatchamacallit. Really, once we have that, the only one we'll be missing from like the films will be Dreadbot. But you know, now that's easy. I don't know how hard it is to do a shell, and I don't know if Hasbro has any shell parts of a piece vehicle, but really, it shouldn't be that hard. Because even if we don't like switch out, because my thing is to make it more accurate. Well, I was thinking you can switch out the arm, you can switch out the forelimbs and back pieces with Berserkers. That way, Dreadbot wouldn't have the spikes, but Dreadbot will have to be able to take this off because Berserkers have little arm things that would actually come off, which can work because you know Berserker was more like an exoskeleton form. And then you also got the fact that Dreadbot uses an arm gun, a chain gun or whatever. And I was thinking, okay, we can have Berserker's forelimbs. So really, but you know, we disregard that. Pretty much, really, I'm thinking if we don't want like retool anything, just pretty much change the casings. Pretty much just change the vehicle parts for Crowbar for Dreadbot. You know, like just change the shell for this, change the shell for this, make the bang piece, and then you know switch out the police pieces for the Volkswagen. Seeing how height-wise, figure-wise, I think it will be the same height. So I don't think it will be that hard. And of course, you know, do the repaint. And then, you know, instead of bomb spears, give him a gun. Dreadbot had a gun. Give him a gun. Oh, and of course, remove the dreads. Take the dreads out. Because, you know, he didn't have, well, these are not even dreads. take the wires off, and then there you go. Which I'll probably bring up dread by again. Bring up the dread section, which is a whole separate video. So while I'm not gonna get into high full dip to ideas, I do want to say this. So we already have the legacies, the record roll, which has some prime legacy and all that in there. But we have the ones the main thing are wreckers, the named wreckers, with their own pair of fossilizers, and then to my knowledge, you get them all together, you're able to make a hammer. Which, sorry, but I will not be focusing on making a hammer because I don't really want bulkhead. I don't really care too much for the black card. I'm really only heck the tank wrecker and the sports car wrecker. I'm really getting because I want the fossilizers, but I do want to get the triple changer. So yeah, that won't be happening. But the thing is this: Hasbro can take this chance because I'm thinking they can legit do. Cause we already got the Oddbot section now, right? And the dread and the wreckers is own thing. You can legit have the Decepticon counter to the dread to the wreckers. Now that could technically be seeker. You can technically use the seekers and have them counter the dread, the wreckers. But I really want to think let's finally have dreads fight wreckers because the whole concept was legit. It was legit supposed to be their counter, not just their version, but legit their counter. And none of them interacted at all. And I just think this is a good chance to fix that. Because the thing is this, we already need like one or two other fossilizers to counter. At least one fossilizer to counter for Wing Fingers pieces to counter theirs. And you already normally have Decepticons count. It's not like Decepticons are normally equal in number, or the Autobots are always equal in number when they fight each other. Sometimes you have 3 Autobots fighting 2 Decepticons. We seen the 4-pack where Crowbar was fighting Optimus, Bumblebee, and the Air Seeker. And Crowbar even won the main Decepticons, while Crankcase is technically a known one from the G1s. So, see so it's not like it has to be even fair. But I feel like we can have your own form, or the Dread version of the Wreck and Roll, which I guess Dread and Tear, Dread and Claw, Dread and Terror. Actually, I like that. Wreck and Roll, Dread and Terror. I like that. I think that's kind of catchy. I'll be bringing it up in one of my other ideas, and we can actually have some dreads. Pretty much the only new pieces in this Wreck and Roll that's even new in general is the triple changer, bulkhead, and I think the little black wrecker is a repaint or a retool. The fossilizers are legit retools, but at least it's a retool. But the main two, the partners and whatnot, are repaints. Okay, so you can legit do a repaint for Crowbar and Berserker. Go ahead and get Berserker and Crowbar, do a repaint for them. Now, this repaint Berserker can be another crankcase. I know crankcase is getting another figure, but it's not the Dread variant, it's the G1 version. So, have 2 crankcases ready, or have another Berserker pop up, and then have him with the fossilizer piece and colors, and give him like some weapons to fight, and then repaint Crowbar again, another Crowbar, but maybe change like how the paint details it. Maybe make him make it reverse colors, and have him with a fossilizer piece, the counter them, and then any other you can retool another Dread and whatnot, or just, which I'll be saying for the other things, technically you can just use the heads for, heck, you can maybe use Berserker's head for the Dread, this body, or Crowbar's body for Berserker's head, or just use either one of the Dread heads for another body. But like I said, there's which I was gonna bring about the drones. You can legit switch. You can technically use different bodies with the dread head modes to get another dread, and then boom, you have that. You know, they don't have to be named characters, or you can have named characters that can fit the prologue with the dreads, or you know, you can have the other ones because I don't know if triple change is I don't think triple change counts as a record. So you can technically the other two slots get other Decepticons to use for them. I mean, you already planned for a Hatchet to pop out. You can legit instantly go ahead and do a repaint of Hatchet again. And have it so you got the dreads. So you have that against like the three wreckers, and you got the two other Decepticons to have that work. Because you know, I think Dread and Terror works. Dread and Terror works. But I won't go into a full rant of that in this one, because I can just go into a full rant of that when I'm talking about one of my other ideas for the compilation. But I'm just saying, I do hope they're planning for a Decepticon counter or part for Wreck and Roll. I know Wreck and Roll is technically from a comic series, but you know, it's not like they have to be comic series, because the fossilizers, all the fossilizers are technically original ideas. Technically, they're from fan art. I've yet to see these things actually in the comic, or names in the website, or even in the game. So, if you're already going to give fossilizers for Decepticons, then, you know, you can make your own dreads that are not even named characters, and with the same thing, and then, you know, just come your own toy line. It's not like that hard. But, you know, like, I'll get more into that, like I said, when I do my other idea. Because I don't want to go full rant, and this is supposed to be this. Now, if I could have found a way to use this in his vehicle mode, I would show y'all, but he's not one of those types. But hey, we will be getting another. You soon will be getting another Fossilized Armored deep cover. So hey, you'll see that. Anyway, see you in the next video, and the chaos guide you.